Hi everyone, I have an announcement to make. Starting this upcoming Wednesday on November 1st, I will be starting a new series on my channel called Memovember. So starting on the 1st of November, my goal will be to learn and memorize and recall a new list for each day of the month. Of course, I will reveal at the end of the video what those lists are, but first, let's see why I'm doing this. You see, I have always been passionate about the art of memorization. Hell, I even have this book, How to Think Like Sherlock Holmes, how to basically remember, how to do your own mind palace and all of that. I find that being able to recall lists, numbers, poems, texts, speeches, images, faces, it's a superpower. When people are able to do this all the time, it feels like they're special. They know how to do something that most people don't. And so this is the purpose of this challenge, is to increase this ability of memorizing. When I was 15, I read this book called Moonwalking with Einstein, The Art and Science of Remembering Everything. It was by Joshua Foer. And the main idea in the book was that memory and memorization is a skill. It's an ability, it's a competence that you have. And the brain is a muscle, so you do have to train it. So the skill of memory, you have to practice it, and you can improve it. I love memorizing anything and everything, especially useless information. By the way, did you know that a human eyeball stops growing when you're 12 years old? And that's what people call a fun fact. Weirdly enough, it's decently fun, it is a fact, but why do some of those stick in your mind when important information don't? It's just weird, you know? So my goal with this challenge is to memorize 30 lists that I consider more or less important and good stuff to know to improve on my ability to memorize. I also love to challenge myself, whether it is physically or mentally, or just to explore new boundaries. Last summer, I hitchhiked for 27 days across the country, so this challenge of memorizing a new thing for every day shouldn't be too hard, right? But it is going to be quite challenging because I do expect my mind to be full of information of the previous days and hard to replace that information with new information, how I'll be able to recall all of it. It's gonna be interesting. So I've decided to memorize 30 lists in 30 days, and I will be uploading a new video every day for that new list. But some of the videos will go a bit more into depth on the techniques and the process of memorizing such list. For example, 100 digits of pi, I will show you my technique and precisely how I progressed and how I improved my memory on memorizing that in a day. Amongst other things, I will memorize the top 100 Canadian cities, the top 100 US cities, the 100 largest islands in the world, as well as 197 countries in the world and their capitals. But it doesn't stop at geography. I also prepared myself to learn the top 50 biggest French brands, top 50 biggest German brands, as well as the names of all of the Disney and Pixar animated features, and so much more. And finally, at the end of the month, I will memorize 1 digit of pi for every subscriber that I have. So let's say I have to do this now. It would be about 300 digits of pi, but it is in your hand to raise the stakes and to bring it to 400, 500, maybe more. At the end of the month, for every subscriber that I have, I will have to memorize and recall 1 digit of pi. So I hope you're as excited as I am. It's going to be quite fun, although quite challenging. It starts, by the way, this Wednesday on November 1st. And it will start with me recalling 197 countries of the world. So if you're excited about that, do subscribe right now to not miss any of the videos. I will see you very soon.